What's going on, everyone? Lewis here, bringing you guys another video. This one is going to be kind of a discussion one about Mirage. Basically, I'm going to be talking about the updates, and I'm going to be talking about how they will affect PvP mostly. And from what I can tell already, it's not so good. As of right now, it looks like King's Isle really isn't concerned about the PvP aspect, because a lot of these new updates I really like for PvE, for questing, for doing the worlds. I think it's all great. It's fantastic. It's something new that we can all, have fun with. But for PvP, these new updates is going to completely ruin it more than it already is. And I'm going to tell you why. We're going to go down the list. We're going to look at everything. I'm even going to hop on the test realm and show you a few things. But let's get right into it. So probably the most non-influential changes for PvP wise are like 120 is not going to be that much of a deal. Like just getting the level itself. You don't really get anything besides the quest out of it. We're not sure about any gear yet, the best gear. I don't think anyone's even finished the world because it's actually a really long world. I'm pretty sure Nate and Blue didn't even finish it last night, and they were up until like 5 in the morning questing. But so apparently it's a really long world. To get the quest, obviously you talk to Fitsume once you're on the test realm. But that doesn't really affect PvP all that much, other than maybe Ice will get a crap ton more health. We don't know yet. We'll see. But so obviously all this stuff, training points, that'll be helpful for PvP slightly. Obviously you can train more spells, more variety, but then again it's not really going to matter because with these new spells that they came out with and this new stuff, it's just so dumb. We'll get into it a little bit later and the changes, but so the only PvP change in this little 120 thing is probably this one right here, the training point one. So you get more training points, and also Brandon Mistborn. Levels 120 PvP gear. I already checked it out. I'll show you guys right now on the screen. You can go ahead and look at it. It's not really that good. It's still the level 90 ring. I'm pretty sure is still the best one. Or the level 100 duelist ring. The Athame, since block's really not that good anymore, it's really not that good either. But so next up for PvP changes, this is probably the second biggest change PvP wise. These new spells, and what these new spells are, literally 1,000 base damage without enchant for 4 pips. It's insane. Whoever thought of this idea to make more shadow spells, the thing that's breaking your game, right? The thing that's actually breaking your game, making people want to play less, PvP wise, not questing wise. Questing wise, I think these are awesome. They're very new, very different, and I like that. But I don't like these for PvP. They should just make all these new stupid spells no PvP. I don't know what they're thinking. They're just gonna ruin the game even more. It's like, looking at these updates, I feel like they don't want PvP to exist anymore. It's like they don't want it to be a thing, because all these updates they're adding are just so bad for PvP. This spell, look at this. It does 984 damage base for 4 pips, and yeah, you can divide it up. So say if you're in a 4v4, you can say you only want to hit the 2 hitters. You can pick 3 and 4. Divide the damage up between them. Or say you want to hit 3 of them, you can hit 1, 3, and 4. So you don't want to hit 2. It's just all these things that you can do now. I think that's pretty unique how they added that, but I just don't like how much damage the spell's doing for only 4 pips. Like, literally, bounce is going to be so broken now. You gaze, and then you just use this new spell, the new bounce spell, with the bubble up, 1,000 base. It's more than a nested for 4 pips. Like, I actually think that's unreal. Like, they really need to do something about this, and if they don't, PvP is just going to get 10 times worse than it already is. Next up, legendary weapons. We haven't been able to see these yet. Other than that, I think they're gonna be pretty cool stitches, but I think that's about it, to be honest. I don't think they're gonna have a lot of good stats. Usually the crafted ones never have any good stats. They're usually just good for stitch. And this one looks pretty cool. I just wish you could actually change the way you hold it. That'd be pretty cool. Like, say if you want to hold it like a regular sword, say you want to put it on your back, like, you should be able to do stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. There's new faction vendors. I don't really think this is going to do anything for PvP once again. Since there's new faction vendors, it sells you items when you unlock a special badge associated with them. You get them from doing quests with them and helping them out. Even then, I don't think, if anything, I don't think it's going to be that good gear. PvP wise, we'll have to find out. We still haven't gotten really any good gear drops yet. No one really knows. So once obviously they're still hiding the final boss. I'm pretty sure the final boss is probably gonna have some good gear, but apparently, as you can see right here, they are not releasing the final boss. So yeah. Next up, we have Castle Magic. Castle Magic, it's not going to affect PvP. It's just some new cool thing that you can, like, yeah, you can make stuff, like, move around in your house. You can say you have, like, a bed, you can make it float around or something, I don't even know. I guess it's cool. I don't know. Changes to pips. This pip conversion thing, I can imagine it being pretty broken in PvP, considering how, say, you know, what the pip conversion does is it basically makes it so, say you hit with an A-bomb, right? And you have 3 power pips. So, altogether that's 6 pips, but A-bomb is only 5 pips. What the pip conversion does, it gives you a chance to get that extra pip that you wasted when you hit back the next round. So, as a power pip, or convert a new pip to a power pip. Something like that. You know, I think it's pretty cool, but for PvP, I don't know, because, like, for example, bounces, they can literally just gaze and then get that random pip from the pip conversion and then just gaze again. Like, there's just so much dumb things they can do with this pip conversion, and it's just gonna, I don't like that for PvP. Like, all these new things they're implementing, they're awesome for PvE, they're awesome for questing. I just don't know what they're thinking, trying to, you know, add these things when your game's already, you know, going down the drain for PvP wise. I don't know why they're trying to make it worse. I don't understand. Obviously, this is the biggest change, personally. Biggest change. They adjusted how Reshuffle works. So Reshuffle used to cloak all your infections, you enchanted all your hits, you know, stuff like that. Now, when you shuffle, you don't get those enchanted hits back. So that is crucial for Grand, level 60, Angel strat, Juju strat. It's basically ruining Angel and Juju. They already made it so you can't make Juju TCs in the last update. I'm pretty sure the summer update they changed it so Juju, you couldn't get TC Juju anymore. But now they're changing it even more. So Reshuffle, you can't even cloak a Juju anymore. You know, I mean you can, but there's no point because you're not gonna get it back. So basically they ruined PvP with that. Low level, not so much max level, because it's not like you ever even reshuffled at max level anyway, unless you were an angel. But other than that, I don't think it's going to change max level too much. It's definitely going to affect how Christmas Clash works. If you guys know Christmas Clash is that PvP tournament coming up, it's definitely going to affect how Christmas Clash works, because I don't know, that shouldn't even be in the game. I don't see the benefit of adding that. I guess a lot of people complained about fighting Jujus and Angels, so they just did this, but it's not even that hard to beat them. Like, it's really not. If you know what you're doing, if you're not an actual idiot, you can easily beat an Angel or a Juju. Like, these people are just so dumb. Like, I better guarantee everyone that's complaining to King's Eye about this is like 10 years old. Oh, I can't win my PvP match. I've got someone who just spam Juju or spam Satyrs with Sanctuary, and they just like constantly bitch to King's Eye. And King's Eye doesn't listen to us when we say, oh, take out Shadow Spells, take out Pierce Jewels. You know, it makes matches go way too long, makes masteries useless, makes every pip over 5-6 pips useless. Like, I don't understand why they don't take those out, but they take out one of the only things that skill, you know, like, that's the whole point of enchanting your cards, and, you know, is you want to duplicate them, you want to get them back, you want to get more of that, and, you know, you got to play really slow and strategically if you want to, you know, get all your right cards back. But they're just like taking more and more skill out of PvP, more and more strategy, more and more thinking. They're taking it out of PvP. They're trying to make it as stupid as possible to PvP, and they're just adding all these dumb new spells. I don't know who's running PvP. Like, they obviously, I know for a fact they don't have a PvP thing over at King's Isle. They don't have a PvP group that talks about PvP, that cares about PvP. They do not care about PvP, as far as I know. Because last time in the KI Live, they updated the critical. I think pretty sure it was the August KI Live when they updated the critical. Tom goes, Friendly Necromancer, the guy on KI Live, he goes, yay, PvP's fixed. PvP's not fixed. You fix crit, which isn't even fixed. People still get crit on like crazy, and it still can cost you the match, which is stupid. I'd rather get crit on for 5,000 and get one shot, rather than get crit on for the 0.25 extra, and then get killed by like 100 health. Like, I'd rather be one shot completely rather than killed by 100 health because of the new crit. I think they should just take critical out completely, or add like a crit. I feel like crit block, since you're pretty much getting crit on anyway, crit block should just be a deduction from the critical. Say if you have 75% crit block, it'll take away 75% of the critical hits damage. That's what it should do, of the extra damage. Like, that'd be a good thing with block. Block right now is just a useless stat. You know, it's just so dumb at RNG. Like, they need to make it a flat stat that actually helps out, reducing the damage from criticals. That's what block should do. Other than that, that's the biggest change. Grandmasters, tanks, angels, jujus, you're all in for a change. It's gonna suck. You're not even gonna be able to do what you want anymore. Basically, it's spam strike and or gaze. That's pretty much all you can do now. It's kind of sad that they're making the game. They just want the game to be full of blown shadow spam in PvP. It's really sad. Just taking away all skill aspect. So honestly, the worst change. I'm thinking if we get enough people to complain about this or giving them a quote idea on the test realm, we can. If you guys want to actually, if you guys actually do Grand PvP, level 860 PvP Angel, and you guys don't want like this change, personally I hate this change. It just takes so much skill and thought and thinking out of the game. Then please go on the test realm and click comment idea and say please change how Reshuffle works back. You're literally ruining PvP with that. Like, they don't understand, but they're ruining PvP with this update. Even worse than it already is. You guys already know it's ruined. Another thing I wanted to go ahead and show you on the screen right now, you guys will see the Angel Strat robe, the Majoris armor of the Contourist. It's like that's what I call it anyway. But they changed the outgoing on this from 41 to 14. I'm not sure. This hasn't been confirmed yet if it's a real change or a bug just yet. Hopefully it's not a bug. Hopefully it is a bug because they're just. What's the point? Why are you making this robe that was so good so bad now? I get it, if they're trying to take out Angel or but you're forcing people to play a certain strategy now in PvP, and no one likes just spam hitting. Like, no one likes doing that. I mean, a lot of people do, but a lot of people don't because it's not fun. You just RNG shadow. Whoever takes the shadow first wins. Oh, you say you're about to win a match? Oh, just kidding, you're not. Your opponent got a shadow and you didn't. Like, there's just so much RNG and they're adding more and more and more. I don't like this. This update is going to further ruin PvP. They really need to do something about it. And I don't know. I feel like they're purposely doing this. You literally don't know. Obviously, you have some new changes. Nothing really major. But I think the major thing is the change of the outgoing robe. Once again, the stats. That's a huge change. Life Jades are pretty much going to have to go back to the Jade robe now. Because the Majoris one is completely useless if they're going to keep that 14 outgoing now. But yeah, that's pretty much it altogether. This update is absolute garbage for PvP wise. It's for people that are brainless and just like the spam, balance, ice, whatever. Obviously you're going to love this update because you don't need a brain to play. But anyone that actually played like Central back in the day, or anyone that actually like takes PvP as like a really skillful thing, or they used to, it's just getting worse and worse every update. And I just really hope they can do something about it because I don't like it. I don't like what they're doing. Like, every update, they could have added some new shadow utility spell. They could have added, a 3-pip Dark Nova type spell, but they really had to add stronger spells for less pips. I don't know what they're thinking. But yeah. Anyway, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think they should change? And if you guys really don't like these changes, the Reshuffle one especially, and the Majoris robe, then please go in the test realm and report it because the little, you can like give them a response. Just please tell them an idea. There's an idea part. Just click on the idea part. Be like, please do not keep the Reshuffle change. Please change that back because that is awful. That is ruining low-level PvP. The only thing that wasn't completely ruined by the current updates. But yeah, anyway guys, that is it. That's all. I don't really got anything to show you. There's nothing really on the test room yet. I was questing all last night. I didn't even make it past Agro Ba. I think that's what it's called. It's pretty tough. The world is really long. But hopefully we'll finish the rest today for my stream, and we can record the one quest on my life. So we're gonna probably record the 118 life spell quest, and we'll have that out to you guys later today, probably, or tomorrow. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. Obviously, leave your comments below. Tell me what you guys think, and let's just pray that these fixes don't go to live, especially the Reshuffle and the outgoing robe one. And if they do, I don't even know what to do anymore. They're just making PvP so dumb. But yeah, that's it. I hope to see you guys on the test realm, and hopefully they change it when it comes to live, but we'll never know. We can only see when it comes. But until then, boys, I'll see ya.